Start the stream.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
She looks so cool. But now I need to look at her. They knew what they were doing. It sucks that you can't 360 rotate her freaking her thing around. And look how she her arm gets tired as she's holding the sword up. Right? You saw what she just did. She was like, let me shuffle my arms a little bit, because my arms getting a little tired holding this heavy thing up. They doing that just to show off her figure. That's all this is. Damage. Grant's bone. They made a whole set just for her. What I'm more interested in is this ability thing that she has. I think it's the Forte. There you go. Against our representative team, their attacks ignore a certain amount of. Okay. Increases gain resistance to interrupt some attacks. Okay, north. Okay, but like, I want to know how much more fusion resistance she removes. She only ignores 3% of fusion resistance. So okay, it goes up to 9 for only 3 party members. Okay, hold up. For each fusion resonator in the team other than Lupo, this effect increases by 3 up to the maximum of 9. When there are 3 fusion resonators in the team, resonators attack ignores 6% of fusion resistance. That's such a low resistance cap. But at the same time, like, how high is the resistance cap of fusion resistant enemies? So like, if we know how high that cap is compared to this 5% that she provides, or the 6% that she provides, then it's just like, okay, it's kind of like whatever. Granted, it won't become whatever if down the line for the game. I hope I get my hands on her before it's too late. Cause she's so bad. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie. I might just pull first and skip every other character coming afterward.
Together we vanquish.
Epic shot! Climax of the show!
Together we vanquish.
Who's the caged bird now? Gifts of the unkind. My blade yours.
With me to victory! I smell fear.
Okay, so she pulls out her greatsword as well. The thing is, why don't they just make like dual wielding weapon characters? Because like they clearly like the idea of dual wielding characters. Why not just make it a permanent thing in the game? Her ears, her wristband, her tail not going crazy, but the rest of her body is. I love that flame effect. I think I need to increase or decrease sensitivity so that this thing won't still blur on my screen. Cause this shit is fucking my eyes up. I'm not gonna hold you. Baseline when I want to look at stuff. Wait a minute, what did she just do? That. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. So saucy. I'm getting this quest done tonight, and tomorrow will be Star Rail. I swear, Lupa is just gorgeous. Her body is just rocking. Shoot, I gotta make a tier list video for Uwa. I guess Lupa would bring Shisha out of the gutter, essentially. Not like she's in the gutter, or at least as far as I understand. I don't think she's in the gutter. In terms of 5-star DPS characters, pretty sure they all outshine her anyway.
I'll save the day.
This character like her don't have a story quest.
Let's give him hell. Think you can catch up? Let the winds roar. Now it's my turn. Victory, guide my blade. I got your back. Oh, bring it on. Sucks to be you. Learn. I got your back. Precipitant. Let the winds roar. I got your back. Victory, guide my blade. Oh, bring it on. I'm coming in hot. Time for some hot action!
Alright, time to get the story quest started. I'm gonna attempt to pull for Lupa later. If I don't manage to get Lupa, obviously with the amount of pulls I have, I don't have a lot, then obviously I'm just gonna either go around grinding for the Ashite, because I got a lot of map to explore in this game on some real ish. I got a lot of map to explore. Since I'm a new player by like 6 months, I still haven't fully maxed out exploration in other areas. Some puzzles I just had to leave alone because I was like, bro, I can't figure this crap out. There she is. Let's get it. She look impatient.
You've come, warrior! The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Watch the echo talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
What'd she run off for?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest.
Oh?
But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone.
Oh, also for anybody watching stream, yo, what's up? How you been?
To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no? Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
This bitch lying.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
They really want to show off her teeth. Which, obviously, who wouldn't? This bitch better than a mother. Oh my goodness.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, oh, all thanks to you.
I'm not gonna lie, the vibe I get from Septimont, it feels like Assassin's Creed.
Crafted by Vulcan mining. Put it on, and you'll
Oh.
I can fly too. Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Oh, like Lupa's gameplay is fun.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
Oh, I also will say this. I saw a YouTube video earlier today. Well, when I came back home from my work, since I got off early, because they let us off early. I saw a video saying Lupa versus Malvika. Granted, the title of the video was more so, can Malvika, the Power Archon, beat Lupa? The only thing they showed was gameplay of the characters, right? But like, I see so many people in the comment section basically saying no, Lupa will win hands down easy. And I'm just like thinking, bro, this is such blatant recency bias. And I understand that y'all hate, and also it's hate for Genshin Impact as well. On top of that, right? And I get it. Believe me, I do. But like, why are we acting like Lupa is going to win a 1v1 against Malvika? We all know that's never gonna happen. You think Malvika will even let Homegirl get off the chance to even go crazy in the fight? Actually, yes, you would. If it's like a friendly fight, a friendly sparring match, yeah, sure. If it's a death match, she most definitely not gonna let that happen. She will smoke Lupa easy. Oh, the first cutscene, awesome.
You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now, that was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
Maybe it's not.
The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Frolova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high.
It would seem like the Threnodian may have looked like it kind of brought her back to not even back to life, because I don't even know if Mia even died. If Mia never died, right, then it was likely that the Threnodian, you know, took her, dipped her in some water, pulled her out, and now she looked like this. You know that whole thing where I forgot what those toys were, but certain toys are like, if you dip them in water, they change color, type shit.
Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence?
Also, I do not remember anything about a Threnodian being mentioned in the last quest. Excuse me. Maybe I need to go back and excuse me. Whew, I got hiccups. Maybe I gotta go back and re-watch the stream for part 1 of this story, so I can remember when exactly they mentioned the Threnodian, because I don't remember them mentioning it. Also, what's up? Thank you for coming to watch the stream. Even if you're not gonna say anything in chat, I appreciate it. Nonetheless, leave a like for your boy. Star Rail stream tomorrow, so if you're interested in that, come to that tomorrow, and we gonna pull for Finon. Anyway,
Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Yes, there is. I freaking love you, damn it. I love the way you fight. I love the way you move in combat. I love the fact that you use a greatsword despite the fact you wield a spear 24/7. Make that make sense. But nonetheless, we don't care about that. I'm still baffled by that. She wields a greatsword, yet she's fighting with a spear 24/7. That doesn't make no sense. Just make her be a dual wielder at that point.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartothea, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
AKA asking, would you put me in the dirt? The answer is yes. I feel no sympathy for you. I'm not a fool, unlike the Rover here. The Rover gonna cry tears for you, unjustly. Move out the way, Rover. I'm putting her in her body bag, rightfully so.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
Bro, I am lost about what happened at the end of the other quest, because I feel like I'm missing something.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Valid point.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
Yeah, we're gonna walk straight into demise because that's what they want you to do. Alright, where are we looking? Alright. We getting this whole quest done today.
I can fly
There will
too.
be no part 3, no part 4. I'm sure you got a pretty...
Winds of the wild.
And also for people who are probably just now tuning in, I will be trying to pull for Luba, even though I only have 20 volts. I hate that I keep smoking them out before I get a chance to see our character. More so. Shoot, I might have to make a video ranking
Those
ultimate
blades,
animations.
spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Oh, that was crazy. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the Tacit Discord's weight. That's how you know that nigga mad. He was like, it is what it is, twin. Oh, damn, she charged straight into the black tide? Interesting. What's that? Oh, that one. Interesting transition.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganesi, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the F4 back to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing.
Like these cheeks.
His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Are we just gonna take the sword? Really? If she takes it, we better get a new sword, damn it.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
This is an interesting camera, or interesting visual.
It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs home.
Okay.
More tacit discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as tacit discourse.
The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Banish all vice.
Applaud for me!
Oceans.
Bow before me. Exonerate. Sounding the death knell. March on! Finality.
Salvation.
Baton. My blade. Purge all evil. Wind calls.
That damn
Waves
thing.
follow. Hold now.
I was gonna aim it for you.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Oh, okay, I see.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Excuse me if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just really sinking my teeth in them right now. I wonder if a sentient human being could be born from echoes. I think that'd be a really interesting plot they might try in the future. It just feels like the way they set things up could lead to that.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
You can see just how distraught she is. I'm not gonna hold you. Part 2 of this whole quest should not have waited until Lupa's banner came around. I'm sorry. I feel like that was such a dumb decision. Granted, I can see the logic behind it. Don't get me wrong.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
This area looks crazy. This reminds me of Transformers Fall of Cybertron. there was a stage where we were walking up a tower setup, a miniature tower setup, and it was showing a map of the universe or a map of the location of where Earth was. The second cutscene. She's crashing out already.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathia.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story, is it yours? Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians.
Ooh, I'm loving this.
Pride hides the terror within.
Lord.
We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the
Wait,
tide.
hold up.
Swim, swim. Wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
I'm loving those visuals. Those are great. Oh my goodness. Also, when did that woman die?
A dream?
First person view. Okay.
No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The war in my hands. This feels good. Not in stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we see lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Okay. So... Oh! I completely forgot about this whole thing. Source? Fiction. I completely forgot about this whole script nonsense. I completely forgot. So this is the source. Bitter tears. Man, it's haunted by the madness. There's that whisper constantly. This is the source. This is fiction. So everything we've experienced this entire time has been nothing but fiction. Oh my goodness. Bro, I forgot this was like the concept that was going on in the story. So the entire time I was in here just following a fictional plot that's not even for real. We've been in fiction the entire time. Okay, so we have the plot 1, which is Doomsday. Plot 2 is Shadow of Glory, right? Plot 3 is when we arrive. Side by side, then Final Respite, which then has led into plot 4. This started to look like a Dragon Ball timeline. Oh man. Oh. Whew. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This thing, you know. Oh man. I'm enjoying it now. I'm really enjoying it. Excuse my out-of-pocket rant. Whew. Oh, there we go. Shoot, now it makes me wonder.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
I will say that, crap, it was on the tip of my tongue about what I wanted to say. Crap. What was it? I was thinking about Lupa. Was there something about Lupa? What the F did I want to say?
Winds of the wild.
Was it about Lupa's cake? Nah, I feel like I said a lot about the cake. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. It's like, is anyone in Sentimont even real? Because if we've been following this fictional plot this entire time, I'm led to believe that Septimont is like not a real place, or rather, it was a real place, but it's dead. No one's here. No one lives here anymore. Is my assumption. I could be entirely wrong though.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
I like that transition.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable.
I love the fact that we're seeing this form of her talk more, because the last time we saw this version of her, like, you know, be more present was pretty sure in the main story quest, right?
Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. Carthethia couldn't do this to me, no. This whole, yo, let me give you a pep talk, bro. I was like, go ahead, stop right there. I know what you really look like. Stop it. Don't be sitting trying to little bro me. Are you crazy? Who you are? Who you think you are? My mother? Stop it. Which, by the way, I was gonna say that earlier. She looks like she's someone's mother. Shoot, I would. You know, it'd be pretty bold for Coral, the Coral devs to do for Wuwa, or rather, let me correct myself, the Wuwa devs. It'll be so bold if they release a playable character that's a female character, right? But she's also a mother with a canonical child in game. That would be such a bold move. But knowing how certain members of the Wuwa player base would hate the idea of their female character having potentially sex with a male character and having that child, they'd lose their brains.
The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness.
They know they're about to do an upskirt shot. It's about to be crazy.
Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Oh, she's about to kick the bucket. You can feel it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later.
Also, I want to say this. The tier animations on Lupa, I really liked. Because it's not something that can easily be missed. It's blatant. I can't remember if Genshin started doing like the... Yeah, Genshin actually started doing their tier animations back in like Sumeru, like 3 years ago, right? But the thing is, I think the only issue I have with it is that it's so faint that you can like damn near barely see it, right? Until like the character's like up close on the screen. That's my only gripe with it. They need to make theirs more pronounced.
If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
Also, that's what happens to her after she leaps to a different story.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency.
You know what's so crazy? Lupa is kind of... Oh, wow, I see the particles in front of my screen. I see it. Okay, also, like I was saying, Lupa, she kind of got something similar to what Finon has going on right now. The difference is Finon is on a completely different scale when it comes down to his unfortunate, circumstance that he's in. Because we know that boy about to be on the craziest crash out scene in history. And I can't wait for it. Who excited for the stream tomorrow? Who's excited for the Star Wars stream tomorrow? I am. Boy, I've been sitting here contemplating if I wanted to stream tonight, but I have to keep holding myself back, being like, no, we gonna do it tomorrow. I can't do it now. Wait. Hold myself back with chains, damn it. But anywho, back to the main point though. Yeah, Lupa going through it right now. Granted, Finon still had it worse.
You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Also, I love that whole flashback segment. It was awesome. Oh, that's right. She by herself. I completely forgot that she was by herself, even though that happened literally not that long ago.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Naturally, of course. Drain that water out, girl. Think she can drink something else.
After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago?
She became an imposter, damn it. Among Us.
After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimon mean to you?
Struggle and pain, that's what it means, damn it. You know what? I hope... hold on, I think I need to express
Remember,
this.
the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower.
Okay, let me express this real quick. I love the fact that the Fraxidus has been playing a main role in the story since, technically, 2.0. Well, they've been playing a role in the story since the beginning, but like they kind of took a back seat when I got to Mount Firmament and also the Black Shores. It's only when Renacida comes out that they come back to play or spin the block back on the quest or the main story, right? Which I really like. I really appreciate it. Another thing is, I hope that down the line we get some interesting plot where someone is trying to obtain the power to become a Sentinel or the power of a Thronodian so that they can reshape the world in their image or some plot like that. I would really love a plot like that because this game can make that plot happen. We've seen this plot happen in different forms when it comes down to like Genshin Impact, right? We've seen it happen. We've seen it be executed in different forms. So I'm hoping we get some similar stuff like that in WoW. Because it's such an interesting idea. Who wouldn't want to steal the power of these godlike beings to become a new god and create this new world order? It sounds enticing. Anyway, let's continue.
Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Absolutely.
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate the patrol unit, then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
Oh, let me read. Uba is a fun character to play with and to pull for if you have Cheng-Li and or Brant. Unfortunately, I don't have neither of them two. Also, Mr. Decepticon62, have you been here before? Are you a subscriber? If you are a subscriber, my apologies, I forgot. That was a cute animation. I love that. Fulova is my next pull. What's so crazy is I was gonna pull every Fraxatis member, but now I really can't, because if I pull for freaking because I want to pull for Lupa. If I pull for Lupa, I can't pull for her for Fulova. So Fulova gonna have to take a back seat. What's she about to do with this spear? Oh, we get an animation. Awesome. Uh-oh.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. I hear cowering prey.
The fight is on! With me! Try that again. Time to fight!
That's why she's so bad. She's gorgeous. You wanna bite my lip? That's BS. Her attack should have been able to hit both of them at the same time. That's some nonsense.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby. Winds of the wild.
Oh my goodness, that thing caked up. Goodness gracious. Put that wagon away. Oh, yo? Uh-uh. Oh, there's a waypoint down there.
I hear cowering prey.
I saw people complaining about these monster types.
With me! Face me, coward! Try that again. Triumph and the spear tip! Die, evil! Boom!
I'll say this right now. This boss and all this jumping around he's doing, that he would have done with his skill with him. If this was 0-0, I would have been able to block that attack and dodge it and slap him out of that form. Also, it is so blatant that they made Lupa with the intent to give her like Lancer from Fate vibes, if we're just being honest. I hope this water stays drained out across the board even when we go back to the other quote-unquote story or back to reality. Who that nigga was lunched over there? I mean, I said lunch. I meant to say slouched.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
No, let me climb. Why won't they let me climb this? Of all surfaces, you tell me I can't climb that? BS, nigga. You let me climb everything in this game. Now, where do I go? Also, where does increase in speed did Lupa get? Because it's running casual and then she starts booking it. And I can't... Oh, this must be... This has to be the auto run feature, right? Unless it's something else could make her fast. How's her music be? No, what else I was gonna say? Nah, forget it. How long have I been streaming for? About an hour. No, it's an hour and 11 minutes I've been streaming for. The hell, what? Oh, there we go. From what I've seen, from at least scrolling around on YouTube, this quest should be at least 2 hours long. That's why I'm not like stopping to talk a lot, unless I really want to yap. Oh, this area.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route.
Okay.
Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Oh.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected.
Oh my goodness gracious. A diabolical ass nigga. Oh, give me a second. Okay, never mind. I got what I wanted. I just had to make sure my mic was working.
With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts.
What?
Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
He says inevitable, as if we're not going to change the tide. Come on now. You're not going to get what you want,
has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her. I hear cowering prey. Is that all?
With me! All or nothing! Glory is upon us!
This spear is crazy. This thing be bending and turning and twisting.
I hear cowering prey.
Three sages of mystery ass niggas, bro. What?
With me!
Meaningless move.
With me! To victory! Die, evil! With me!
No, don't tell me that's the end of the fight already. Man, y'all niggas suck.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it.
Oh my goodness, I just realized.
Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
I hadn't even noticed that she took her clothes off. Or her covering bits. I didn't even know she took them off. At this point, shoot, if she got into this form, they should have just made her get on all fours and start pouncing around, attacking the enemy. That's what it should have been. Because I ain't gonna lie, she looked like she ready to freaking tear somebody up.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood.
That's effing crazy. Also, I gotta deal with my dog, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Just double checking stuff. Give me a second. Alright. Let's get it.
Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo.
Hold up, let me go back and reread this again. But this poor soul had no choice to take her own life. Okay.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, And isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Bro, something interesting just happened. And I'm not talking about something I discovered on the internet. I'm talking about just now in the story. We have, I'm pretty sure, the first ever playable character have beef with one of the antagonists of the story who will eventually become a playable character. Meaning, character interaction. I'm pretty sure that's Lupa's first character interaction with another potential playable character. Correct me if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Even if it wasn't a direct, oh, we're talking to each other face to face type conversation. It's still that the story has cemented beef between her and him. And so when she see this nigga, she getting that spear and she throwing it in his chest. And rightfully so. And I can't wait. Hopefully she stays in this form for the rest of the gameplay. I love seeing her like this. Please don't let me fight.
I hear cowering prey.
With me!
Some attack.
The fight is on! Please, Bill! With me! With me!
No! Her cool flame thing gone. Wait, is this a glitch? No! It came back! No! I want her other outfit. Or her stripped outfit, more so. I think that's the more accurate word. Why does that wolf thing keep appearing on screen? I don't know what that is. Excuse me. Bro, what happened in your room?
Still lingering, Mia.
fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator.
I think this is interesting. That these Thornodians, these niggas can actually talk. Like, she's talking to a legit Thornodian. This ain't no imagination. She's legitimately talking to this otherworldly like entity that seeks to claim something that belongs to one of these godlike defenders of the world. Excuse me. And since the Thornodian is sentient and actually can have a conversation that's like straight laced like this, it makes me wonder if the Thornodian as a whole, it don't matter which one it is, are they all on the same side trying to conquer the world? Like, what's the goal of the Thornodians as a whole in this game? That's what I'm interested in. Is it kind of like the Abyss and the Abyss Order in Genshin? Or maybe the Aeon of Destruction and his Harbingers of Death in Star Rail? Who knows?
You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance?
Oh wow, it refers to them as their daughter? Oh, that's interesting.
Has Septimont ever granted you kindness?
Damn, you're a gaslighting mother. That's who you are. You preyed on this girl weakness. How dare you? I ain't gonna hold you. I can see so many children falling for this motherly figure's voice, being like, you know what, Mom, you were right. They treated me poorly. Yeah, let me F up their planet. Oh, okay, let's continue.
They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Alright. Timeline 1, Timeline 2, Timeline 3. And finally, Timeline 4. Oh, shit. This is a real story. Okay. And then Banquet. And of course, my controller is dead. Alright, back in action.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
Also, I'll say this. I love the fact that Lupa is having her moment in the story where the rover is not present. Because this game keeps treating Rover like he's Jesus. Which, of course, treat your main character like a main character. But, bro, let other characters breathe to have the spotlight. Which I'm loving right now. Oh, we're going lower. How long have I been streaming for now? An hour and 43 minutes? Alright.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own. Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like
I'm gonna let the scene play out before I say what I say. Don't let her escape. What's about to happen? Move forward. Oh, awesome. Before I move forward, I'm gonna say this. I love the fact that she brought back up that whole thing about, yo, if I even had the talent for this, would I have even made it here on my own without getting my hands dirty? Because you know, at the beginning of the quest, she was like she was like kind of rubbing dirt in the faces of people who would do that. Even in her trailers, she did that, right? But now she's having some self-reflection, being like, you know what, maybe these people weren't as bad as I thought they were. Maybe they weren't disrespectful to the idea of glory and victory as I thought. Because this thing ain't easy to obtain. I was lucky.
Better to die than to be a puppet.
Oh, this is tough. Oh my god, hold up.
Death does not scare me.
If Divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against Divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Also, I was completely incorrect earlier. I sat there and said that Lupa had her first character interaction with a Fraxidus member, and I painted it as that was her very first character interaction that was outside from the rover, and I completely forgot that she has character interactions with Cartathea, even if it's in a different, story timeline. So she technically has 3 character interactions.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
Oh snap! My Lancer! Yes! Time to run this fade. I ain't got no more drink left.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Oh, she cheesing! Oh my goodness! Oh yeah, this is tough. Absolutely. Yeah, time to fold this nigga shit.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, was wrought, born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Together, how? With me, to victory! With me! That's some attack.
Oh my goodness, it's dying.
The fight is on! God, evil! With me! Together, we how?
Unite with me. There's nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Oh snap. Oh, thank God. Ah! Okay, that was fun. Oh, we kicking ass right? Oh, cussing time. Look at my girl. Oh, you look nasty.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me,
There is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
This nigga Scar! The goat! Uh-oh. Nigga, you better run! He almost lost his life, nigga!
what are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Okay. I love that. Lupa has such a dope character moment. Oh my goodness, the aura farm. Gang. Oh yeah, this is the Sisterhood of 3 right here. That's what this is. That's what I'm calling it, the Sisterhood of 3. Yes, get it. I'm so glad. I'm gonna say this right now. Camellia freaking sucks, bro. I don't know why niggas were gassing that girl up. She is trash compared to these 3. Shoot, she's trash compared to Carlotta. I mean, not Carlotta. Was it? Yeah, Carlotta. Hey yo.
It's real. Both of you are safe.
Screenshots. Oh yeah, this is such a dope character moment. Now this, I respect this. Screw this boyfriend girlfriend stuff they've been doing every time a female character comes on screen. No. Give me more of this friendship ish because this is what I came here for. I know someone would say otherwise. Look. I get all that, right? I get all the like, oh, self-insert. Bad bitches suck the freaking main character's cock all the damn time. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand it. But bro, we need a little bit of this from now on. Give us more of this. I want to see more characters, tight knit after such a grand endeavor. Like, let's get it, bro. That's why I'm... Ooh, this feels good.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
She is shocked. She's like, what is that?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Yes, please. Oh, timeline 1 has been destroyed. The whole timeline of fiction has been destroyed. Source, fiction, reality. Okay, so this is the source of it all. The fiction that we experienced, which this fiction was pretty fucking dope. I'm not gonna hold you. And then the reality at the end of it all. 3 of you unite together. You are the true playwrights of the story. This was good. The other timeline vanished from existence.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Carthea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your death.
My death? Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know?
That's so sad.
I'll hold nothing back. Cartothea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartothea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartothea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know?
That makes
I'll hold
sense.
nothing back.
Cause I peeped that even in the story. I was like, Granted, I didn't open my mouth to say anything about that in particular, but you get the point.
Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged.
That's so effed up.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Homegirl's body got taken over by a freaking demon. That's what that was.
Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
Now it's time for you, baby girl.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate.
Hit me with it.
In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont.
So for anyone who's like a really, head knee deep, I guess, person who understands the lore in Wuwa, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't a Sonoro like a device that's like some like simulated universe type device? Isn't that what a Sonoro is? Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what a Sonoro is in Wuwa. Some simulation device. So isn't that what the in-game, or at least one of the in-game modes is? The Tower of Adversity? Isn't it like a Sonoro meant for combat training?
Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions: victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
How did they get out of jail?
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Don't tell me they clapped Jinjo, or whatever that nation is called, to set that man free.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared.
I mean, you did strike a sword at them.
I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores. Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go. There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Hold up before we go anywhere. Give me that. Sheesh. I'm so glad I don't gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm so happy. Anyway, for anyone watching the stream, how was your day today? I know somebody watching the stream. Say something, damn it. Anyway, my day was fine, except for my manager pissing me off with his constant nagging and bitching about little things over and over again. Other than that, my day was fine. It was a short day at work. Came home around like what, 1 o'clock? Actually, technically around 1 o'clock. I just chilled for the rest of the day until now. What else happened? I saw that video. Now, some of y'all probably weren't here at the start of the stream when I mentioned that. Someone posted a video saying that, basically implying that Mav Wika from Genshin would lose in a 1v1 fight against Lupa from Wuwa. I'm not gonna hold you. When I saw that, I was like, you can't be serious. No way anyone believes that Lupa is going to run the ones with Mav Wika and come out of it alive. If we're thinking about a pure death match between Mav Wika and Lupa, Mav Wika got in the bag. I'm sorry.
Memories of the past.
Freaking Lupa, she defeated a weakened, an extremely weakened version of a Thernodian in its most fragile state. There is no way on God's green. What is that in the background? Is that a galaxy? Or is that the moon? What is that? Hold up. What's pointing in this direction? Oh, well, the black. No, these not the Black Shores. This something. This somewhere else. Yeah, this off the coast. But like, what is that? Bro, I can't wait for them to reveal more about this freaking planet, because this planet is so freaking weird. This planet makes no sense to me. There's so many moments where I'm like, I'm looking at the moon looks weird. Oh wait, is that supposed to be the moon? Hold on. Because the sun's still up. And it's blazing. Like, are they really close to the... No. Wait, why does the sun look so big in the distance? In real life, the sun not even like that. So, bro... I swear, if we get down the lane of this game and they reveal, oh, you know the world of Solaris that you've been exploring this entire time? Oh, this whole thing has been nothing more than a frequency being played on repeat back to back. So none of this is real to begin with. It's a giant Sonora spear. You thought you've been experiencing reality. No, you've been experiencing nonsense. That'd be so crazy, but it'll be so believable. Because they've already established it in the game with this whole Sonorio Spear stuff. I done sat there and played 2 story quests back to back this week, having to deal with something akin to it, right? But this seems extremely high tech.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
Okay.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping.
And what is the secret?
Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself.
Also, this music in the background is crazy.
But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Oh, really? What more are we doing? Not that I'm complaining, because I'm still really enjoying this. Is it cutscene time? Oh, never mind. Oh, she about to pay respects. Okay.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more.
The land ignites, reveals beneath an
But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory haunts beyond the clouds.
It's beautiful. Our city, the city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
This is sad. But this is also so freaking good. Wait, why do I gotta go to the hotel and talk to Lupa for? I'm not gonna hold you, she didn't deserve to meet her end like that. But she needed to put herself in a body bag to prevent the Threnodian from getting their hands on her, to use her. But in the end, it's kind of sad to know, because like, she ended her own life to prevent the Threnodian from getting their hands on her. But it didn't even matter in the end, because that bastard still got their hands on her. It may have taken 20 years, 10 years, probably 5 years later, or however long it had been since Mia died, and they end up getting their hands on her body regardless. So it's like her death was kind of meaningless at the same time being meaningful. It just twisted. That playwright nigga, I knew he was a villain when I first saw him. He gonna catch this blade to the chest sooner or later. And how did that nigga Scar get out of jail? If we find out Jinshi let that nigga out, we gonna have a problem. Oh, you know what? I guess since now that we're here. What up?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Awesome. Also, I was told that I could change my female rover into male rover. But like, how exactly do you do that? For anybody watching the stream who knows how to do that, can someone please, for the love of God, tell me? Because I don't know how this works. How would you even? Because this just changes the element. You can't change their Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. What up? No. Hold up. No. I feel like I'm missing something. No, this is the tutorial. This is a security chart.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Yeah, I gotta level her up more.
Let me be there for everyone.
What's the cap go to?
As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I'm going to assume this stuff goes up to.
Let me be there for everyone. Let me be there for everyone.
I want to assume the level cap
as
goes
we
up
head
to at least
toward our shared
80
future,
or 90.
leaving the past behind.
I'm gonna assume that's what it is. Also, where is it? Let me collect these last few things before I end the stream. Because I'm going to attempt to pull for Lupa with this little minuscule of worth of damn pulls I have on me. Shit, nigga, I barely have enough to even call it a 10 pull. Well, 20. Trying to remember how this goes. Alright, here we go. Of course it wouldn't be on here. Damn, mother. Alright. Alright. I'm trying not to spend money. That's the only reason. I get paid tomorrow, technically. But, like, your boy ain't got bread to be throwing stuff at us. Let me check. Who was the last? Carthathea was, like, the last character I pulled for. But I had her as a guarantee, though, so. Okay, so I'm, like, I'm 5 away. I'm, like, 5 pity. So, let's go ahead and get it. So, this would be 25. Of course, I don't get what I want. Ooh, nice. So that's 25, 35. 35, 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 44, 45, 46, 47. Ain't that a bitch? So, since that happened, I guess I can just throw my... I don't even know how deep I am on this. Oh, I'm 50 away. Cool. Ooh, neat. Okay, surely, because I got extra dupes. Wait, what? Okay. Crap, I've only got enough for one. Ain't this some shit? Where was I at on this banner? 44? 45? Somewhere around there? Crap. Well, unfortunately, your boy can't obtain her. At least not right now. But how many days I got? I got 19 days.
Let me be there for everyone. As I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
Alright. Unfortunately, I must tell y'all, for those coming late to the stream, unfortunately, you have come to the end of the stream. But I would still appreciate your like button press. Go ahead, hit that like button for you, boys. Hold up, what's this? But what else? Oh, Star Rail stream tomorrow. Like I've been saying, I said this is probably the third time I done said it throughout this whole stream. Star Rail stream tomorrow. Depending on how I'm feeling, I'm gonna play it in the middle of the day, or you know what, I'll probably wait till late at night to play. Right, because that's usually when y'all start swarming in around the 10 o'clock hour. So yeah, I'll let y'all know my decision on Discord so that you'll be able to know the correct time and place. What else? My skirt video, I haven't started it yet. I made up like a summarized summarized what's the word I'm looking for? Script for the video. Like I said before in my community post, I want to try to at least freestyle it so I don't sound robotic when I deliver my lines. I'm gonna try to be as genuine. I'll make it sound like I'm not reading the script. How about that? What else? That video, I would say, depending on how I'm feeling, I might have it done on Sunday at the bare minimum. If not, I'll probably finish it and have it done by next weekend. But I'm feeling the need to, get that video done and post it now while I got the chance. Because it's already been about 2 weeks since I did her story quest. Or it's been about 2 weeks now since I did her story quest. And I think that's about it. So, for those who came late to the stream, I appreciate you coming nonetheless. Hit the like button before you leave, all that good stuff. Like, sub, share. And I will see y'all niggas in the next stream. Peace. Love ya. Good night. What up was this? Oh, alright. Deuces. 2 hour and 33 minute stream. Alright. Okay, bye.